Hello Libra, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 1st of January until the 6th of January 2025. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Nine of Cups. You are feeling happy in all areas of your life such as health, finances, work, luck, love or relationships. This is your wish card, as its appearance is often taken as a sign that, whatever your heart's desire, it shall be granted in the coming days or weeks. Know that you have paved our own way on the path to success. As a Cups card, the 9 usually refers to an emotionally fulfilling situation, such as the strengthening of a romantic bond, the solidification of a friendship, or the consummation of a sexual relationship. It shows that joy and happiness are within your grasp. In fact, you probably already have them. It is a sign to enjoy the abundance of life and to feel each of your emotions as if you had never felt any of them before. See the perfection all around you. The Nine of Cups is also about counting your blessings, living in the moment, and enjoying the good things that life has to offer. Start or end every day by creating a mental list of the 3 things you are most grateful for. You will find that over time, you indeed have a lot to be happy about, and it may increase your feeling of deep contentment and fulfillment. The Nine of Cups represents stability and advancement. This card signals delight and pleasure, contentment with what you have accomplished so far, and forms a steady foundation for the future. Your worries are all in the past, and you can look forward to a bright future. The man in the Nine of Cups also appears to have a certain smug look on his face. Indulge yourself in knowing that you have worked hard to get here, and you have achieved the results you had hoped for. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Ten of Wands. What do you want most right now is the completion of a cycle after a period of struggle. You are finally reaping your rewards after investing a lot of hard work and effort. You have fulfilled a creative venture, realized a dream or accomplished a major goal, and now must deal with the consequences of that fulfillment. However, even with the achievement of your goal, there comes with it great responsibilities and commitments. While you have reached a point of completion, you are becoming starkly aware that you must now carry on with the responsibilities you have laid out for yourself, in order to ensure ongoing success. The trouble is, however, that these responsibilities may become too much to bear and you are struggling to let go. It is a bit like the business owner who creates a flourishing business but who is unprepared to delegate some of her responsibilities to the staff, and ends up working 70 to 80 hours a week. The inspiration and creativity that was associated with the initial goal or vision rapidly disappears, and everything becomes hard work all too quickly. Thus, it is incredibly important to let go of or delegate some of your responsibilities in order to free you up to still enjoy life. This is a reminder of how much we take on in our lives and all the extra burdens and responsibilities we weigh ourselves down with. We take on so much, trying to do all the things that need to be done. Thus, this card asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are really urgent or really important, particularly in relation to your broader goals. You may need to employ various time management or prioritization methods in order to determine where best to spend your time and which tasks you can drop. Your goal needs to be greater efficiency, whilst also freeing yourself up for rest and relaxation when you need it. This card can also mean that you are being oppressed by outside sources. You are overworked, overtired, and overstimulated. You have more on your plate than you can possibly handle, and you have taken on too much at this point in time. In an effort to get to the finish line, you have found yourself overwhelmed with the extra responsibility and activity. You need to stop working so hard. If you cannot stop, then conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Ace of Pentacles. You are afraid that a financial opportunity may fall through. The opportunity may be a pay rise, a new job, a loan, etc. Additionally, you need to be very careful about what you can and cannot afford. Do not get in over your head and take on a mortgage that requires huge monthly repayments. Do not rely on the promise of a financial opportunity in the future, e.g. a pay rise or a gift. Allow some fat in your budgeting in case you are without employment at any time or have a large and unexpected financial outlay. Similarly, the Ace of Pentacles indicates a time when you try to manifest your goals, but you do not get very far along due to delays and other impediments to your plans. If your success is limited, then you may need to re-evaluate and modify your plans and proposed approach. Your goals may also need to be realigned to something more realistic. Financial or other professional advice may be needed to help you get back on track. This card can also indicate corruption, greed, and taking what one has not earned. Be careful that you are not being overly opportunistic and exploiting others as you strive towards higher profits and earnings. You may also be blinded by an obsession for greater financial accumulation and wealth, at the expense of other areas of your life. If you are considering starting a new business or taking up a new job offer, there is a significant risk to success due to lack of planning and foresight. You may overlook the financial details of your business plan and head into a new idea blindly, without an indication of whether or not there is indeed a market for your services. You may also rush into creating a business, without doing the planning that needs to sit behind it. You need to plan more and have more foresight and consideration into the financial aspects that align to your passions and career interests. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Three of Cups. You are open to helping others, which in turn means that others are open to helping you. It is about spending quality time with your loved ones and your friends. You may also be celebrating something special, such as a birth, engagement, wedding, reunion, or birthday. For the moment, even though life's problems go on, you can take time out to forget about the hassles of the everyday world and enjoy the company of your friends and loved ones. Such respites are often needed before and after periods of high stress, to stop you from getting burned out emotionally or physically. When this card appears and you are experiencing a high level of stress, take some time off to recuperate and gain the support of friends before returning to reality. More broadly, the Three of Cups indicates the end or conclusion of any problems you have been experiencing, particularly those that relate to your interactions with others. A compromise will be found which will serve all the interests of those involved and will allow for a more harmonious environment. You can facilitate this process by bringing about positive change within yourself and changing your attitude and the way you react or deal with what is happening. Treat the situation with compassion and give the benefit of the doubt where possible. The Three of Cups represents community and groups of people coming together to focus on a common goal for the greater good of others. You may find that by reaching out to others and banding together, you can achieve a huge amount in terms of sharing your positive energy and passion with others, benefiting the wider community. It is a sign that you should seek out other people to celebrate your successes along with you. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Nine of Wands. You may be afraid and hesitant to make a long-term commitment. You may be feeling as if life is all work and no play, and you may feel overcome by responsibilities or a lack of support from those around you. You may also be lacking the necessary resources, such as finances, skills, or time, in order to deal with the challenges head-on. As such, you are hesitant to make any commitments in fear that your responsibilities will become all too much. You may also be more inclined to be a little on edge and on the defensive. The boundaries you have set around yourself are now becoming your cage, locking you into your old habits and behaviors. Be careful of dwelling on past frustrations and grievances. Just try to let go. You need to be mindful not to make assumptions or hasty judgments. Lighten up a little and return to the Eight of Wands, where you take life as it comes in all its various forms. Go with the flow and release yourself of the pressures you are feeling. A holiday or a break might do you some good, where you can re-energize and rejuvenate yourself. Sometimes, the Nine of Wands can indicate extreme paranoia or even schizophrenia. You may feel as though you are constantly under attack or are being watched. Oftentimes, this is indicative of a fear from within, rather than an actual external threat. Counseling or psychological help is advised. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Nine of Swords. Your experience of the world is greatly influenced by your expectations, desires, and fears, and therefore you are largely the creator of your own world, and your attitudes determine how you experience that world. The Nine of Swords can also reflect fear of the future, or what may possibly happen in the future. If you allow yourself to be bound by fear of the future, you are at risk of eventually creating a negative reality for yourself by virtue of your expectations. Your nightmare becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy, which is clearly not a desirable outcome. Generally, this card is an indication that you are worrying excessively about a situation. You are literally being kept up at night because you are so anxious about a particular issue. It is possible you are working yourself up unnecessarily, and, if you were to look at the situation more objectively, you may come to realize that it is not as bad as you are making it out to be. In fact, all that worry and despair is what is making it worse, so rather than fretting about it, do something to change it. Although most people experience fear, frustration and uncertainty at some point in their lives, you should not allow those negative emotions to immobilize you or keep you from pursuing your goals with enthusiasm and hope. Expect at least some level of uncertainty in the future, and draw upon your inner strength to remain as flexible and adaptable to that uncertainty as possible. The Nine of Swords can also indicate that you are being incredibly hard on yourself, putting yourself down or engaging in negative self-talk. For every mistake you make, you blame yourself and become worked up and angry at yourself for messing up again. So, ask yourself why you are being so hard on yourself, how are you putting yourself down, or what is the source of your depression? What can you do to make yourself feel better? Last but not least, the guidance card for you is Get some rest. This card comes to you because your energy and mood haven't been as high as you'd like. You've been pushing yourself to keep going even when you're tired. Now it's time to balance your busy times with some relaxation. This is the natural cycle of all living beings, so there's no need to feel guilty because you'll now get some much-needed rest. During your naps and nocturnal cycle, do pay attention to insights that come to you. After all, when you are asleep, so is your ego, making it much easier for divine messages to reach you. Pay attention to your body's signals, which may call for changes in your diet, lifestyle, and exercise program if you still feel tired and drained after resting. Sometimes seeing a licensed healthcare or mental health professional is the best path to recovering your energy and your enthusiasm for life.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.